Here we go then, 6 chuckers of high goal stuff. Tocolino comes away with it on his near side, now on his offside. Picks up the bouncing ball in hot pursuit. Polito Pires, there's the pass up to Veuve Clicquot. Backed up. Clicquot now, can he put it under the net? No, that ball's rolled out to the right. So that'll be a hit in. Early pressure from HP Polo. There now, with a hit in. Taps it forward. Polito Pires just forward of him in that other grey helmet. Soaking up Sebastian Pearcy to give a free run here. Tocolino tries to close. There's the pass to the front door. A lovely drive too, right up to the front. Santiago Sterling in hot pursuit here, but backed out of there by Pite Merlos. Quick to turn onto that was Ludwig Pearcy. And he's picked it up quite nicely here. But Nero in there spoiling. Ball's up against the boards. Tocolino fighting hard for it. Pite Merlos is being ridden off downhill by Santiago Sterling, but it's Polito Pires who brings that one around, but Tocolino gets the near side backhand in. Nero trying to escape with it across the field here, with Sebastian Pearcy trying to get in on the action here, but it's still Juan Manero sends the pass, looking for Edward Carmagnac, doesn't really have the length on it. Tocolino there, now able to regain control, no one behind him, so he can turn it quickly here. Tocolino opens his shoulder, sends out a lovely lofted centering shot. Who's going to get there first? Nero's there. Ooh. That's Polito Pires who came across, and we've got a whistle. So H2 Polo have to scuttle back 30 yards. Here comes Nero. Where's Polito going? There's the pass. Polito's on a runner here. Polito Pires goes straight past Pite Merlos. Just plays the short little backhand. Tocolino's the first to adjust to the new right of way. Turns quickly. Pite Merlos getting forward. There's the pass to the front door. And out in front here is Sebastian Pearcy on his near side. That's a lovely approach shot. That's going to roll all the way. Oh, it's just gone wide. John also will be pleased with the way his team has started here. It's all been HP Polo pressure here. Asking them for a quicker start to their game. Here we go then. Nero taps that ball in. Polito Pires being soaked up here by Sebastian Pearcy. Nero still in control. Tocolino eyeing him up though. There's a little pass forward. Looking for Polito Pires, backed out of there by Tocolino. No, he didn't really get any length on it, in fact. But he comes away with it nonetheless. Ignacio Tocolino still in control in that sky blue helmet. Polito Pires plays the near side backhand, spoils the shot. Coming through here, Sebastian Pearcy, and once again it's gone wide. HP Polo really trying to turn the screw on this Talandracas team in the early stages of this match. 3.5 minutes gone in this first period. The Talandracas haven't really been out of their own half yet. In comes Juan Martin Nero. Taps it forward. Sebastian Pearcy just waiting for it. Now he changes direction. Going to try and go around him. Leaves it for Polito Pires. These two going to box and cox all afternoon, possibly. Here's the pass. Oh, backed out of there nicely by Ludwig Pearcy, but met now once again by Polito. Polito launches one to the front door, looking for Nero. Sebastian Pearcy with a nice looking near side backhand picked up by Tocolino. Santiago Sterling couldn't get in there to spoil, neither could Nero. And now it's Pite Merlos bringing that ball forward. Passes it to Tocolino. Tocolino now on the run here. Tocolino with Sebastian Sterling, Santiago Sterling all over him. Coming through here comes Sebastian Pearcy. Cuts the shot towards the goal. Backed out of there beautifully though by Nero. A bit of a length on that too. And Edward Carmagnac's now got a bit of space and he's away. But coming back in defence is Sebastian Pearcy. Rides him off, plays the backhand, but taken out of the air there by Santiago Sterling. Great play by the Talandracas number 2. Backed up here by Polito Pires. Polito Pires didn't quite connect. Could you believe it? Maybe he meant to do that. Peter Merlos turns it around. Here comes Polito Pires to try and take it away from him. Topolino has avoided him. Topolino bouncing ball. Can he keep control? Just ahead of him is Nero. He plays the near side backhand and may have attracted the whistle as a result. We'll see what the umpires decide. Goodness, this is all going H3 Polo's way at the moment. 22 goal side in the shape of Talandracas. Okay, here he comes. Let's watch. No mistake, absolutely through the middle. HP Polo now going for the scoreboard end. Talandracas for the Midhurst end. And Topolino straight from the line out sends it forward to Ludovic Briancy, who couldn't quite get a hold of it. That's unfortunate. Polito Pires does the steal here, brings it round. Topolino just shadowing him. Oh, Pony kicks it forward. Double feed for that pony tonight. And we got a whistle. Peter Merlos getting forward here as Topolino comes forward on Enzo. Oh, Peter Merlos in fact coming forward now. Takes that ball forward. Polito Pires waiting for him. Peter Merlos fires one. Looking for his forwards. Ludwig Briancy's there. It's rolling down towards the goal. Backed out of there by Nero. No, not backed out by Nero at all. And it's gone through. So that's Ludwig Briancy on the scoreboard. Very dominated for the first 5 chuckers of the match. So this is a new experience for them. Topolino fires one, it bounces off a horse, 30 seconds left on the clock. Another attempt at it, another nice under the neck shot, sets up Peter Merlos. Peter Merlos picks it up, no he can't. And we've got a whistle, and that will conclude chucker number 1. 2-0 in favour of H3 Polo. Polito Pires is going to be coming from stage left. Oh, no messing there. He put a bruise on that ball and that disappears into the wing field. We won't find that one again. Balls in play from the line out. Peter Merlos taking it away here. Manages to extract himself from the likes of Polito Pires. But now Nero. Oh, Polito Pires with a short backhand. Setting up Nero. Nero now, just dribbling it forward here. Trying to avoid the stick of Peter Merlos and of Sebastian Briancy. They've ridden over the top, as have the next pair. And it's Edward Carmignac who comes piling on through here. Talandracas' patron is away. Ooh, and he's on a flying machine too. Still going well. Edward Carmignac, great play, sets up Santiago Sterling. Santiago Sterling taken out of it by Topolino. Topolino with the near side backhand, but he hasn't really cleared that very far. Peter Merlos though reinforces it and sends it out towards the boards. A good safety shot. And tries to cut it upfield. Didn't get much length on that, and the ball's gone out of play. But what a great run by Edward Carmignac there. Swooping on that loose ball and putting his team back on the attack. Their first concerted attacking effort in this match, really. So a throw in from the boards on the far side of the ground. Ball's in play. From the line out. It's Nero who turns it around. Nero. Santiago Sterling. What's he trying to do there? Trying to soak up Sebastian Briancy. And now Polito Pires. Polito Pires bringing that ball to the centre. There's a lovely drive. It's going all the way, you know. It's just out of the left. Unlucky. Aboard the great Cola. Great So H3 Polo have the unusual experience of hitting from their own back line. That's the first time they've done it, I think, in this game. Peter Merlos bringing it forward. Polito Pires trying to spoil. Leaves it there then for Sebastian Briancy, who sends a lovely pass up over the 60-yard line. Peter Merlos picks it up again. Polito Perez waiting for him. Pite Merlos sends the ball forward. Didn't really get a hold of that. Came off his cane. Tocolino and Santiago Sterling have a coming together, but it's Tocolino who's come away with it. Tocolino on his near side, on his offside, back on his near side. Tocolino in front of goal. Shoots and scores. What a great goal. His third score of the afternoon. One penalty, two, a penalty, three, and now a field goal. And it's all one-way. Ball's back in play. Veuve Clicquot got his cane to that. But Pite Merlos is the one who plays the under the neck shot. Returned with interest by Nero, but it bounces off a horse. And now Ludwig Peoncy turns it around for HP Polo. Ridden out of it there by Santiago Sterling. Backed up by brother Sebastian though, who cuts it upfield. Polito Perez is back there in defence. Turning that ball around. Beautiful skills. Now he's going to try and turn it upfield. Waiting for him is Sebastian Peoncy. And Pite Merlos forward of him, and just behind him in fact. Polito Perez biding his time. Here he comes. Pite Merlos tried to hook his cane there. Oh, a little deft back pass back to Nero. And Nero now sending that forward. Beautiful lofted shot. Oh my word, that's got ice on it as it comes down. But it's out and to the right. So Talandracas beginning to get into their rhythm here. Applying a bit of pressure as Pite Merlos brings that ball into play. Just tapping it forward. Now he plays the full shot. Trying to release Ludwig Peoncy. Ludwig can't really get a hold of that. That one's gone off the boards. Tocolino's in there fighting hard with Santiago Sterling. There's a nice backhand there. Nero's on the end of it. Nero now gets control, looking for a bit of space here. Give himself room to shoot. We got a whistle. Minute and a half left in chukka number 2. Ball's in play, straight from the line out. We get a whistle. Talandracas and Polito Perez going to step up and take this. Against El Rosario, and he comes to try and open Talandracas' account. It's a worm burner, and it's saved off there by Ludwig Peoncy, but it's backed up by Polito, but I'm afraid he's put it wide. So Ludwig making up for his slight error there by saving the day. But once again HP Polo find themselves on their back line. And Pite Merlos brings that one forward. Sebastian Peoncy getting well forward here. There's the pass looking for Tocolino. Oh, we didn't get much length on that. Pite Merlos backing up though. Assumes the mantle as Tocolino soaks up Polito Perez. There's the pass to the front door. Now who's going to get there first? Veuve Clicquot can't get to it. Ludwig Peoncy comes through. Ludwig, that's a lovely drive. What an approach shot. Straight towards the goal. It's out to the left. Can he save it? He just saves it. I think it may have bounced off Veuve Clicquot's pony. In which case I think it'll still be a hit in. If it had come off his cane, of course, it would have been a safety 60. So end-to-end stuff then. HP Polo putting in a good attack there. Here comes Talandracas though. Juan Martin Nero taps that ball forward. Now changes the direction. There's the first bell. Nero being shadowed here by Ludwig Peoncy. That's a huge drive down the ground. And on the other end of it is Polito, on his near side is Polito Perez. Polito Perez, oh, bouncing ball, couldn't get to it. Backed out of there by Pite Merlos. Nero chasing it hard. Seconds left on the clock here. Nero, shadowed by Veuve Clicquot, now also in there Tocolino. There's the second bell, and that's where play will resume for the beginning of Chukka number 3. 4-0 the score then, in favour of HB Polo. HB Polo team desperate to defend. They've not let Talandracas score yet in those first 2 Chukkas. Dark threatening clouds all around. And the fair weather to our south looks to be disappearing southwards. Throw in towards the balls then. Here we go. Ball's in play and goes straight through. Tocolino's the first to get to it. Trying to turn this upfield. Nice cut shot. Who's on the other end of it? Veuve Clicquot is away here. 5 lengths to the good. Well played for number 1. And he's still 4 lengths to the good. In hot pursuit, Polito Pierres and also Nero trying to close him down. But Veuve Clicquot, can he go all the way? It's still there. He's going all the way down. He couldn't quite pick it up on his near side. A very ball. This is quite exciting. Boots on the other foot here. This is going to be another throw. And this time actually Polo are going the very short way. And Talandracas are going the very long way. In it goes. Here's the first Tocolino with an airside backhand. Up to the left. Sebastian tried to centre it. Saved out of there by Polito Pierres out towards the sidelines. Chased down here by Santiago Sterling, but Tocolino returns it with interest. Veuve Clicquot with an airside backhand. And Pite Merlos is in there fighting for it. But it's been stolen. Stolen by Polito Pierres on his near side and on his offside. And he's away here now, Polito Pierres. Sebastian Clicquot comes back and steals it on his near side. Good play by the HB Polo number 4. And a beautiful near side backhand turns play once more. Nero turns it. Going to try and turn it underneath his pony's neck, I imagine. Or is he going to play the backhand? Right on his case is Pite Merlos. He's stolen it! And has tracked to the whistle. 3. And it's all been one-way traffic so far. Nero then brings that ball forward. Opens his shoulder. Skies that one. Down it comes. Edward Carminac is out in front. Can he go all the way here? Couldn't quite keep a hold of it. Pony's knocked it forward. Pite Merlos with the ball. Turns it around. Brings it around. Santiago Sterling trying to apply the pressure. Pite Merlos avoids him. Plays it on his near side. That's beautiful play by the number 3 of HB Polo. Still Pite Merlos galloping hard now. Pite Merlos. Look at that beautiful centering shot now. Who's going to adjust to that quickest? Veuve Clicquot thinks he's on the line. As Nero comes through. Oh, Pite Merlos fires it under the neck and just wide. Oh, great stuff. Fantastic. HB Polo really playing as a team here. Turning defence into attack at the drop of a hat. Courtesy of Pite Merlos, who played beautifully on his near side there. Here comes Nero. You fancy a lot rests on his shoulders now to try and get Talandracas back and competitive in this game. Pite Merlos sticking to him like a cheap suit. As Polito Pierres now assumes the mantle and brings it forward. Polito Pierres changes the line. Pite Merlos waiting for him. Still Polito Pierres. Oh, what a ride-off! And gets the near side backhand in. Look at that. Nero's there. Plays the open backhand. That's a lovely shot. Tocolino meets it though. That's brilliant. Tocolino. Nothing wrong with him. Sebastian Clicquot couldn't quite get a hold of it. Tocolino with an airside backhand sets up Veuve. No, Veuve is told to left, called off it. And it's Pite Merlos who tries to bring it round here. Being hassled all the time by Polito Pierres. The Tocolino's come through. Tocolino. Still Tocolino. No, he's left it behind. Edward Carminac with the backhand. We've got a whistle. Penalty 2 to HB Polo. Topolino just circling there. Huge lofted. Goodness. Here's going for the Midhurst end. And you just fancy they're going to have to get their skates on here, Talandracas, or this one's going to be beyond their reach very quickly. Polito Pires. Polito Pires. Keeping control. Still Polito Pires. Sebastian Bouncy's there trying to apply the pressure. May have attracted the whistle there, I think. Scoreboard for the first time in this match. Let's watch. Well done, and wide. Would you believe it? Dear oh dear. Not going Talandracas' way at all this afternoon. Hit into HTB Polo, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. They still have a 5-goal advantage here. With less than 3 minutes left in Chukka number 5. Vite Merlos plays the big under-the-neck pass. Looking for Topolino, and he's found him. Topolino changes the direction here. Fires one up towards Veuve Clicquot. But heading that one off is Polito Pires. Now what's he going to do with this? Brings it round. Ooh, and we got a whistle. In comes Vite Merlos. Topolino just going to clock in behind him. That's Vite Merlos. Tries to escape the attentions of Polito Pires. Topolino now assumes the mantle here. Takes the ball forward, opens his shoulder. Setting fouls there, blocking and hitting into a horse, so we'll have a throw in. In goes the ball. Straight from the line out. Polito Pires, in fact no, Nero. Nero opens his backhand. Edward Carminac swoops on that with Polito Pires coming through with Vite Merlos now. Edward Carminac picks it up nicely, does the patron. Topolino with the tailed backhand sets up Sebastian Bouncy. Leaves it for brother Vite Merlos, I should say. Vite Merlos coming through. Nero and him knocking lumps out of each other. Vite Merlos taking it down towards the goal, and that's another one for HB Polo. So that we can enjoy similar quality of play in the second half. The ball's in play. Vite Merlos didn't quite get a hold of that, but it's Polito Pires for Talandracas. Can he get one on the scoreboard for them before half time? Polito Pires leaves it for Nero. Nero tickling it forward. Ludwig Bouncy trying to apply the pressure. Oh, he's managed to get it away from him, but Polito Pires backing up. Polito Pires shoots. That's down towards the goal. It's through. And Talandracas have their first score, courtesy of Polito Pires. With less than 30 seconds left in Chukka number 3. From the centre. Charles, has your dog just been very rude? Ball's in play. Straight from the line out. Nero got his counter. Polito Pires fighting hard for it. Santiago Sterling in a tussle there with Topolino. But it's Vite Merlos. Opens his shoulder. Ooh, that bounces off a horse. Out towards the sidelines here. Backed out of there by Santiago Sterling. First to get to it was Topolino, who played the near side backhand, but it bounces off a horse picked up here by Nero. Nero piling on through. 3 lengths to the good now. On Martin Nero, can he go all the way? Vite Merlos plays the near side backhand, spoils that attack. Sebastian Bouncy couldn't quite get a hold of it, but brother Ludwig does. Ludwig Bouncy out towards the sidelines, good safety play by the number 1. And now fighting hard for it on the boards. Polito Pires coming away with it here. Polito Pires being hassled here all the time by Sebastian. And then under the neck from Nero, and Nero's put it through. By Martin Nero, opening the scoring in chukker number 4 in favour of Talandracas. From the line out, Polito Pires bringing that ball forward, Toccolini waiting for him. As the rain comes driving down, Polito Pires, still Polito, wants control, over to shoulder, lofted, high, and out to the right. Brings that ball forward. Big under the neck shot. Who was that to? Pete Merlos cuts it upfield. Oh, he left it behind him, really. But Sebastian Peoncy plays the near side backhand. Toccolini picks that one up nicely. Ludwig Peoncy getting downfield, ready to receive the pass. There it is, right up to the end of his cane. He didn't quite get the length on it he wanted. Nero now, trying to bring that ball around and get Talandracas back on the attack here. Toccolini trying to get in there to apply the pressure, but it's still Nero bringing that ball across. Look at that, right off. Beautiful under the neck shot though, wow. Put a bruise on that, and straight onto that is Santiago Sterling. Santiago Sterling, oh no, that came off his cane unfortunately. That's rolling down towards the back line. Now what can he do here? Going to try and play the tail backhand, I would think. No, he's left it behind him. And coming, Pete Merlos brings that ball forward. Waiting for him is Polito Pires. Toccolino comes through now. Toccolino over to... oh no, he leaves it. Oh, dummies it. There's the pass. And look at this, they've got an overlap. Ludwig Peoncy's up front here. But Nero's back there in defence to cover it. And Nero very quickly turns it around. That's a lovely play by the number 3 of Talandracas. Now, can he keep control? Well, he's 10 goals, of course he can. That's a lovely under the neck pass. But there's no one on the other end of it other than Ludwig Peoncy, who plays the backhand and get much length on it, reinforced by Pete Merlos. First to turn back though is Polito Pires. Toccolini trying to come in and try and apply the pressure. Fighting hard for it, and we got a whistle. Taps it forward. Still Polito bringing that ball around. Hassled out of it by Toccolini. Sebastian Peoncy with an airside backhand. Good looking shot. Back in defence is Nero, who sends it back with interest. Picked up by Polito Pires. That's beautiful link play between the two big men. Polito Pires running that down towards the goal. Can he go all the way? It's just a short little shot. There it is. It's there. What a goal. Back to the middle they come. Talandracas going for the Midhurst end. Here come HP Polo, courtesy of Pete Merlos, backed up by Toccolino. And it's Pete Merlos out in front on his own. There's the approach shot down towards the goal. Can he slot it through? He hooks back. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to get one back very easily. That's a lovely goal. Ball's in play. Backed out of there by Nero. Bounces off a horse. Pete Merlos picks it up for HP Polo. Bides his time. Got all the time in the world. Pete Merlos now accelerates very quickly. Being hard pressed here by Polito Pires. In fact, by Nero, I should say. Backed up there by Sebastian Peoncy. That's a wonderful shot by Sebastian Peoncy. But it's just gone wide. Good effort. The two Peoncy boys playing out of their skins this afternoon. Hitting the ball really well. Now, here comes Polito Pires. Bringing that ball forward. I beg his pardon, that's Nero, of course. Sebastian Peoncy getting in on the action here once more. Plays his backhand, look at that. Beautiful tail backhand down the length of the boards. Toccolino's there to try and take it on. There's the first foul, and that will conclude. From the boards. HP Polo going to the Midhurst end, Talandracas to the scoreboard end. Sebastian Peoncy couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Picked off here by Santiago Sterling. Santiago Sterling running away with it here. Pete Merlos trying to go with him. Santiago Sterling overriding that one. Sebastian Peoncy with an airside backhand. He's been wondrously accurate all afternoon. Ludwig Peoncy sending it forward here. Edward Carminac with the backhand, couldn't quite get much length on that. Oh my word. And coming away with it here, Nero fires it up to halfway. Trying to find Santiago Sterling, didn't quite manage it. Pite Merlos with the open backhand, who's the first to turn. Santiago Sterling plays the open backhand. Pite Merlos is on the end of that. But it's Edward Carminac who's come away with it here. Hooked by Pite Merlos, who's got all the time in the world now, just turns it around. Tocolino is soaking up Polito Pires as Tocolino sends it upfield here. He's going to offload this shortly. Tocolino getting into a position where he can receive the pass here. Pite Merlos accelerating all the time here. Pite Merlos taking it all the way down into the danger zone. Pite Merlos out of the neck, and there, what a goal! The fourth and fifth. Come on, boys, you've given yourself this advantage, don't lose it now. Ball's in play. Fighting hard for it is Nero. Gets his cane to it, sends it forward. Polito Pires can't quite get a hold of it. Backed out of there by Sebastian Peoncy to brother Ludwig. And Ludwig's away here. And Nero's having a scuttle back in defence. Ludwig Peoncy, the little half shot. Oh, nice play by the number one. Still Ludwig Peoncy. Oh, he's just left it behind him. Sebastian picks it up on his near side. Sebastian has put it through. Would you believe it? What a goal! The two brothers linking brilliantly there. Fantastic stuff. Ball's in play, and Pite Merlos takes it from the back of the line out there. Ludwig Peoncy couldn't quite pick it up, but Pite Merlos backing up here. Oh, hooked out of it there, but Sebastian Peoncy, what a game he's having. Straight down the middle, coming through. Nero desperately defending, gets his backhand finally, but finds only the end of the cane of Pite Merlos, who fires it at the goal and it's just gone wide. So, HP Polo team seem to have got right back into the original rhythm they were in chapters 1 and 2. That's not our bell, that's someone else's. Confusing. It's called. Nero brings it in. With Polito Pires just blocking him behind him. Polito now takes charge here. Brings that ball forward. Unmarked on his own. Wow, he's put a bruise on that ball. Edward Carminac hasn't really got the legs to get there first, I don't think. Because coming back in defence is Pite Merlos. And we got a whistle because someone's come off. Ball's in play. Pite Merlos. Still Pite Merlos. Bringing that ball forward. Sebastian Peoncy just clocking in behind him as Pite sends it forward to Ludwig Peoncy. And Ludwig's away here. Coming back in defence is Nero. But Ludwig Peoncy cuts that nicely upfield. That's a nice approach shot. Oh, he's going to go all the way. Oh no, bouncing ball, unlucky. Nero's there. Slows down, opens his backhand. Who's the first to turn? Pite Merlos is there. Edward Carminac can't do anything about that. Polito Pires trying to close in and spoil here, but it's still Pite Merlos. Now on his near side. Oh, it's rolling down towards the back line, that's gone wide. And once more, encouraging pressure here from HP Polo. Remember, they lead 9 goals to 3 here. Ball's in play. Nero bringing that ball forward. Ludwig Peoncy just waiting for him, trying to apply some pressure here. But Nero just changes the direction. Oh, he's left it behind him. Who's the first to turn? Sebastian Peoncy plays a beautiful tail near side backhand, setting up brother Ludwig, but Nero's back there in defence, sends it back with interest. Sebastian Peoncy then. Picks up on the loose ball, turns it round, somehow avoids Polito Pires. How did he do that? The 4-goaler avoiding the 8-goaler. Oh, Edward Carminac coming in with an near side backhand, spoils the play there. and really gets Talandracas back on the attack. Here comes Nero. Good play by the patron. Veuve Clicquot trying to apply the pressure here. No. Polito Pires with a lovely centering shot. Looking for Santiago Sterling. Couldn't get a hold of it. Ludwig tries to pick it up on his near side, but Nero's there. Nero shoots. That's a worm burner. It's rolling down towards the goal. Santiago Sterling's there. Can he put it in? No! Just wide. They're still dangerous, Talandracas, you know. They might be running out of time, though. Less than 30 seconds left in chukker number 5, and they trail by 6 goals. Veuve Clicquot brings that ball in. Waiting for him is Polito Pires. But Veuve goes straight past him. Up towards halfway. There's Sebastian Pelsi forward. There's the first bell. Nero plays the backhand in defence, gets no length on it. Polito Pires plays the backhand. Nero adjusts to that new line. But Veuve Clicquot is there. Veuve Clicquot, what's he going to do with it? Brings it round. Oh, good stuff. Plays it under the neck, knocks it out towards the boards, and that will conclude chukker number 5. Which is a shame, because actually he brought it round and very neat. Here we go then. 6th and final chukker. About to get underway, the ball's in play. And straight from the line out, Nero comes away with it. Supported by Polito Pires. But Veuve Clicquot steals it back. Veuve Clicquot now getting away here. Oh no, he's just missed it. Backed out of there by Polito Pires. Nero's there to reinforce. Opens his backhand to Polito. Nice link-up play between the two of them. Oh, and Polito's left it behind him. And that allows Veuve to come through. Veuve Clicquot fires and puts it through. What a goal! Talandracas just flattered to deceive at the end of chukker number 1, the beginning of chukker number 4. Now they've got some serious work to do here. Here comes Nero. Bouncing ball. Can he keep control? Veuve Clicquot coming in to apply the pressure here. Still. Oh no, he's left it behind him. Polito Pires is there to pick up the pieces though. Polito opens his shoulder, sends a worm burner up to the front door. On the other end of that is Topolino, who clears it out towards the sidelines. Right near the back line, but somehow he keeps it in, and that's gone straight into the side of that Renault, and it's destroyed. Balls in play. Topolino comes away with it. Oh no. Sebastian Pelsi, what a game he's having this afternoon. The HP Polo number 4. Polito Pires turns it around here. Veuve Clicquot waits. There's the pass. And on the other end of that is Sebastian, who sends it right out to the sidelines. A really good safety shot. That's gone miles. Almost into the next match. The two Pelsi boys playing really well here. And in fact, off handicap, the score would be 12-3 at the moment. Ball's in play. Topolino couldn't come away with it. But Polito Pires is there, fighting hard for it. Polito centers. Oh, it bounces off the post, would you believe it? So unlucky. They really had no luck this afternoon, Talandracas. Place called. Veuve Clicquot, Topolino, which way is he going to go? You fancy these are the two who are going to link. But those Pelsi boys, they're lethal. There's the pass. Oh, grubby bounce. Topolino's on the other end of it, fortunately. Topolino. Veuve Clicquot going forward here to receive the pass. Back in defence is Polito Pires though. Polito aboard. Looks like he's back aboard Ringer. There's the backhand. Veuve Clicquot's got plenty of time here. Nero trying to apply the pressure, but Veuve sends the pass across to Ludwig. Ludwig picks it up beautifully. Ludwig Pelsi back in defence. Oh, Polito, what's he going to do with it? Has he managed to get away with that? I don't know. He turns it around nonetheless. Oh, he's called off it. Oh, he's left it behind, in fact. Sebastian Belsi. It's penalty 3. Won't burner, but it's through nonetheless. Goodness, he had some power on that. His 5th score of the afternoon. Didn't really get the credit they deserve for the way they played in the Queen's Cup. They didn't win a match, but they scored some fantastic goals. But it's come together for them this afternoon. Ludwig Peoncy is away here. Back in the fence, Polito Pires, but still Ludwig on the case. Polito Pires trying to pick this one up and take it across his own goal. And out to the sidelines here. Under the neck. Sebastian Peoncy can't play the backhand. Oh, that's the only first one he's missed all afternoon. And here comes Nero on the attack. Nero just hooking back, taking it in the air. Look at that, isn't that brilliant? Got a whistle. This afternoon. 3. Through the middle. That's left on the clock. Here we go. Polito Pires from the line out. Running away from the rest of them. Pite Melos coming back in defence to try and stop him, but that, oh my word. Polito Pires showing true commitment, takes out the goal. But at the same time took out the goalpost simultaneously. Just over a minute left in this 6th and final period then. 11-5 the score. Just waiting for the goal judge to, well, get dressed again, really. Ball's in play. Pite Melos coming away with it, backed up by Topolino on his near side. Bouncing ball. Nero. Huge backhand. Edward Carminac's out there in front. Edward Carminac opens his shoulder, brings it down, centering that ball nicely. Bouncing ball. Topolino can't get a hold of it. Oh, does say on his near side somehow. No. Sebastian Peoncy under the neck. Clearance shot out to the sidelines. Out to the boards here. Ludwig fighting hard for it, but Polito Pires stealing it back for Talandracas. Still Polito Pires. Polito, can he go all the way? There's the tap towards the goal. It's rolling, rolling, rolling. It's through. His 4th field goal of the afternoon. On the clock. That's it, folks, it's all over. So the 9th game of 38 in the British Open Championship goes in favour of HB Polo. 11 goals to 6 over Talandracas. Well, thanks to both teams.